Something horrible happened here yesterday. A young woman murdered viciously in her apartment, and Broward Sheriff's deputies haven't arrested anybody yet, and they won't say if they have a suspect in mind.
This is the story of Kayla Hodgson, aged 23, a bartender and flight attendant who was stabbed and cut on the neck from ear to ear by another lady named Sakina Thompson, aged 28, over a man. She was a jealous girlfriend whose boyfriend was cheating with Kayla. Sakina tracked down Kayla by putting a tracker on her boyfriend's car. She found a way to get into Kayla's apartment, after which she stabbed her and cut her neck from ear to ear, all because of a man.
Caller says that there's a gash on the patient's neck. It looks like someone slashed her neck.
Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story will be taking us to Tamarack, Florida. Tamarack is a small town in Fort Lauderdale, closer to the Everglades than the beach. It is home to many Floridians and its quiet, yet very busy atmosphere. According to recent research, the violent crime rate in Tamarack is 20.3 per 100,000 people, which is lower than the national average of 22.7 per 100,000 people. Kayla Hodgson was a beautiful, bright and sweet young lady who was trying to enjoy her life and also work at the same time. Kayla worked with a bartending company as a bartender for private events. She was a hard worker and really loved by her colleagues. Kayla is also popular on the night scene. She enjoys herself with her friends, she parties, and does enjoy Florida nightlife. Kayla would cross paths with another young lady called Sakina Thompson, who is 28 years old. Sakina is a very popular nail technician in Long Island, New York.
Show you then show your
She is really known to be good at what she does. Sakina outside of work is also known to be a feisty person.
You know that I throw hands, right? You know that I throw hands, right? You know that I throw hands, right? You know that I throw hands, right?
She acts it on social media too.
I still got one bitch, I'ma smack the wig off. And then I'ma change.
She usually shows how tough she can be. Sakina was in a relationship with someone named Terry. It was a turbulent and very toxic relationship. They stay cussing at each other, going back at each other, but end up back together. She posts pictures of them doing all sort of thing together, from sleeping next to each other to her receiving gifts from him on her birthday.
Yeah, the big one.
I'll finish with the biggest in the game. You know the vibe.
In this video, it reads, "How my boyfriend sleeps when he finally found his soulmate with the Gorilla Grip and heated indoor water park." Both women would end up crossing each other's path with the help of Terry. Days before this incident that happened on July 13th, Terry and Sakina had flown down to Miami to party. They did party, and during this time Terry engaged with Kayla, which Sakina found out about somehow. Out of anger and jealousy, Sakina, who had put a tracker in Terry's Range Rover, tracked his car, which was at Kayla's house. When she finally found her way to the apartment after Terry left, she did the unthinkable to Kayla. She stabbed her and cut her from ear to ear. Sakina was said to have linked up with Terry later in the day. Then they both flew back to New York the same day she committed that crime. Someone would call the police to report the crime after seeing Kayla's lifeless body. Her lifeless body was discovered in an apartment in Tamarack Village.
And now to a tragedy in Tamarack after a woman is found dead. 7's Samantha Sosa is there live with more on the investigation and what we know about the victim. Samantha.
Tavares, good afternoon. The Broward County Sheriff's Office's mobile command center is still here on the scene as investigators continue processing evidence here. And now the Sheriff's Office is officially calling this a murder investigation. Detectives continue going in and out of a second-floor unit Thursday afternoon at the Tamarack Village Apartments along Commercial Boulevard. Investigators processing bags of evidence, including some found outside on the sidewalk. This command center here more than 20 hours after a deadly discovery.
Our caller says that there's a gash on the patient's neck. It looks like someone slashed.
This harrowing 911 call went through around 3 in the afternoon Thursday. Broward deputies later finding a young woman dead. Family says she was just 23 years old. Friends identify her as Kayla Hodgson, pictured here, a flight attendant and bartender for special events. Crime scene tape surrounded the area. 7 Skyforce hovered above the investigation where detectives say the victim died under suspicious circumstances. A man also seen being transported by ambulance. Family and friends of the woman who died quickly showing up, some embracing while others anxiously waited for answers. Deputies focusing part of their investigation on this white Range Rover parked nearby. Neighbors coming home to see the massive crime scene worried for their own safety.
You know, you don't know if it's someone that lives here, or if it's someone that the person knew that lives outside, but yeah, it's definitely concerning.
BSO detectives are trying to figure out who killed this woman and why. Her family and friends identified her as Kayla Hodgson. She was only 23 years old, and her death, as you would expect, has shocked her neighbors.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Absolutely. We've been here 10 years and nothing like this has ever happened.
Never really have any crime, anything like this that I've ever heard or seen before. I live in an adjacent community, and me personally, I'm concerned of whether or not it was domestic violence or something that's random. Obviously, it's random, something to be concerned about.
Hodgson's family and friends told us they were still processing the tragedy and could not talk to us, but there are plenty of comments on her Instagram page. There are no words to describe the shock. This is real. Kayla was such a sweet person. Damn, rest in peace. Would it be offensive if I asked how she died? Some guy cut or slashed her apartment. Too many toxic males out there. OMG. BSO has not confirmed the manner of death or the potential scenario here. Family members said she was found stabbed to death.
My respects to the family. Terrible tragedy. Whatever happened. It's a lost soul.
No matter what the circumstances were, that's undeniably true. Again, Broward Sheriff's Office detectives have not made any arrests yet in this case.
Police had no clue who could have done such a horrible thing to Kayla. They turned to the public and asked for assistance. Some weeks after the gruesome killing of Kayla, police were able to get a hold of Sakina and have her arrested for the murder of Kayla Hodgson. Sakina Thompson, 28, was arrested in Springfield Gardens and is expected to be extradited to Broward County to face one charge of first-degree murder. During their investigation, BSO detectives determined Thompson played a part in the woman's murder and obtained a warrant for her arrest on July 25. Thompson was taken into custody by New York Police Department officers on August 3. She was being held without bond on Rikers Island. She is expected to be extradited to Broward County to face one charge of first-degree murder.
This is a very important update for the community of Tamarack. In the news of a brutal murder that happened right behind me in this apartment complex, the murder of Kayla Hodgson. Now, she has been identified by friends and family as Kayla Hodgson on social media, so here's a picture of her. With new details released, 28-year-old Sakina Thompson, age 28, from Springfield, New York, was arrested by New York police officers. She's expected to be extradited to Broward County to face one count of first-degree murder. This young woman that was tragically taken away from friends and family on July the 13th, approximately around 3 p.m. Wednesday. This was a major crime scene that erupted after the Broward County Sheriff's Department responded to this apartment unit, and they pronounced Kayla deceased. Later, understanding that she was stabbed to death, the Broward Sheriff's Office says that Sakina Thompson demonstrated a depraved mind without regard for human life by stabbing with a sharp object, which she intended to cause death to Kayla Hodgson. There's many details, there's much more information to be learned on why Kayla was murdered in this quiet area of Tamarack that left lots of family and friends shocked and just absolutely.
According to a grand jury indictment, Sakina stabbed Kayla multiple times with a knife or other sharp instrument. She was extradited and is being held without bond at the North Broward Bureau Jail in Pompano Beach. While Sakina was in jail, she realized the glamour life is different from the jail life. She could not handle it anymore, so in an effort to get out of jail quick, she sent a letter to the judge in charge of her case. It reads, "To your honorable judge, Casey. I'm writing this letter to you in hopes of finding mercy from the court to allow me to give birth outside of jail while also fighting my case. Please have sympathy for me, being that I am a first-time mother and have no priors, never been in trouble before. I am terrified of going into labor while incarcerated because this facility is not properly suitable to accommodate a pregnant woman. I have been incarcerated since August 3, 2022 and due February 17, 2023. Spending my entire pregnancy locked up have been stressful. I have a stable place as well as family to vouch for me. I'm asking you for the opportunity to mother my newborn baby while I fight for my innocence. Please take everything that I have said into consideration while making a decision on whether I may be released on bond, pre-trial, monitor, etc. Thank you for your time and consideration on this matter. Sincerely, Sakina Thompson." Kayla got a lot of condolence messages on her social media platforms while Sakina was talked about badly. Some called her a murderer while some others called her being dumb for doing that because of a man who is already meeting up with other ladies as they speak. Kayla's friends had a balloon release for her.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Love you, Kayla.
Keep those candles up. Keep those candles up. Let's face to the shots. Kayla with a one and Thompson. Let's go. Love you, baby. Let's go.
We hope Kayla Hodgson gets the justice she deserves. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Kayla Hodgson. May Kayla's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for domestic abuse survivors. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.